All right, let's jump right in. If you're a gym owner, you know you built your business on passion, right? A passion for helping people transform. But let's be real, how much of your day is spent on tedious admin work? We're going to break down how you can shift your front desk from just a necessary cost into your absolute best tool for growth. So, I'm going to start with a really direct question, and I want you to be honest with yourself here. Is your front desk leaking revenue? Because the truth is, for most gyms, it absolutely is. And I'm not just talking about what you pay in salary. I'm talking about all those opportunities that just vanish into thin air.
Look, the visible costs are easy. You see the salary, the benefits, you can track that stuff. But what about the invisible costs? You know, the lead who calls at 9 p.m. and gets a voicemail? The slow follow-up that lets a hot lead go completely cold? Or that member who gets so frustrated trying to book a class that they just quit? That's where the real money is draining out.
And this all brings us to what I like to call the front desk paradox. It's this weird situation where you absolutely need it to keep the lights on and the doors open, but its built-in limitations might be the very thing that's holding your business back from its true potential. Here's the core issue, plain and simple. We live in a 24/7 get-it-now world, but your front desk doesn't. A potential new member sends you an Instagram DM at midnight. Someone else calls at 7 p.m., right after your staff has gone home for the day. In those key moments, your sales pipeline just goes silent, and that prospect, well, they're already Googling your competitor down the street. So all these limitations, they lead to what I call the 3 silent growth killers. These are the sneaky, hidden drains that are quietly sabotaging all your hard work and marketing dollars. Let's dig into what they are. First up, lead attrition. That's when you get a new lead, but if you don't jump on it instantly, they're gone. Poof. Second, member churn. And this isn't just about people not liking their workouts. It's about them feeling ignored or disconnected. And number 3, inefficient operations. All those little admin tasks, the scheduling, chasing payments, they add up and they pull your team away from what actually grows the business, taking care of your member. Just think about it this way. A new lead wants info right now. They are never, ever going to be more interested than in that first moment. Every single minute you wait to respond is like watching a dollar bill fly right out the window. That's a potential member, and their entire lifetime value just disappearing. Okay, so how do we actually fix this mess? Well, the answer is a huge shift in mindset. It's about moving away from a reactive model where you're always putting out fires to a proactive one where you stop the fires from ever even starting. And we call this the proactive AI shift. Now, when I say AI receptionist, don't picture some clunky chatbot from 5 years ago. This is a sophisticated system that works 24/7 across every channel. Phone calls, texts, social media DMs, you name it. It actually understands what people want, it takes action, and it makes sure no opportunity is ever missed, day or night. The contrast on this slide is just, it's everything. On the left, you've got the old way of doing things, constantly reacting to stuff. But on the right, you have the new way, proactively engaging. So instead of just answering the phone when it rings, you're instantly nurturing every single lead that comes in. Instead of waiting for a member to complain, you're checking in on them before they even think about leaving. It's a total game changer. Okay, let's get down to brass tacks. How does this proactive shift actually impact the 2 things that keep every gym owner up at night? I'm talking about getting new members and, of course, keeping the ones you already have. So for getting new members, just picture this. A lead fills out a form on your website. Within seconds, an AI is engaging them, qualifying their interest, answering basic questions, and booking them for a tour. Then it follows up with automated reminders to make sure they actually show up. This whole thing happens on its own, whether it's 2 in the afternoon or 2 in the morning. No lead ever slips through the cracks again. But honestly, the real long-term magic is in retention. This timeline shows how an AI can manage that entire member journey. It welcomes them when they join, it notices if their attendance starts to drop and proactively checks in, and it can even flag members who are at high risk of canceling, which gives you that crucial window to step in and save them. It can even reach out to old members and try to win them back. And the impact here is so much bigger than just leads and retention numbers. This is about completely transforming your entire operation and reclaiming your most valuable asset as a business owner, your time, and your ability to focus on the big picture. When automation handles all that repetitive stuff, your coaches are freed up to actually coach. Your members feel heard and appreciated because they're getting instant, consistent communication. And you finally get to step out of the day-to-day grind and focus on strategy, on community, on growing the business you always dreamed of. This chart says it all, doesn't it? You can literally shift where your energy goes. The time you used to spend totally bogged down in admin, now you can pour that directly into growth and building the amazing community that makes your gym so special in the first place. And maybe the best part of all this, it's not just another piece of software you have to manage. A really good AI system acts as one central hub that pulls everything together. It gives you a single place to see every lead, every interaction, and all the data you need to make smarter decisions for your business. So I'll leave you with this final thought. You got into this business to change lives, right? Not to become a professional phone answerer. What if your front desk could become an intelligent, tireless partner in growth? What if your gym could actually genuinely grow, even while you sleep? Well, that's not science fiction anymore. It's the new reality for smart fitness businesses.